Hi, so today what I want to show you how to do is to put up a political sign, plastic with rebar. So to put up political signs, there's a couple of things you need. A hammer or a post driver. This is a homemade one I made just by taking a 1.5 inch pipe and putting a cap on the end. Obviously your rebar, a Phillips screwdriver or an ice pick, a wire clipper, and a toolbox. I use a little toolbox because it's really easy when you're putting up signs to place a tool in the grass and lose it. This way I can always put my tools right back in my toolbox and then I'm good. So the first thing we want to do is we need some holes in our sign for our zip ties to go through. So I come in about 1 inch and just take my screwdriver and poke some holes in there. And like I say, an ice pick will work just as well. So the first thing you want to do is you take your rebar and you want to drive in one piece. Drive it in about 1 foot. Just make sure that it's nice and solid, and put a couple of zip ties through the holes in your sign. Put them through, don't tighten it up too much. Get it up to where you want it. And I would just snug it into place. Then once you've gotten your first piece of rebar in, you'll know where the next one needs to go. So you can put it right in place. And this time I'm going to use my driver here. And you could drive it right in. And we're going to snug those in. We're not going to put them real tight yet. And so I haven't snugged those up yet. So I'm going to stand back and make sure it's level, because they look silly if they're not level. Just eyeball it. And then once it's level, then we want to really tighten these guys down. So if they're not really tight here, then what's going to happen is when the wind blows, they're going to walk their way down the signpost. So I'll do that on both sides. Then I take my wire cutters, trim the excess, and put everything in my toolbox, and then I'm done. That's all it takes.